What is shaking, everyone? I got another video for you. I got to get this one shot now because, as you'll soon see, a lot of these cards are going right back up for sale. This is pretty interesting. It's a bunch of graded cards that I bought. I kind of teased it in one of my previous videos. I bought a ton of 86 Bonds traded cards because I believe that Bonds is going to the Hall of Fame, and those cards are going to keep going up in value, and right now you can get them dirt cheap, especially if you find a guy like the guy that I found, who I really got this stuff dirt cheap. So if you're into, basically junk wax, graded junk wax, stay tuned. I did kind of pre-open this, just because there was so much, and I didn't, I don't know, felt like opening it. How about that? But I've got 3 boxes. There's got to be 50 graded cards here, but a lot of them are duplicates. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. I love the slab, no doubt about that. Okay. This video shouldn't take incredibly long because most of these cards that I got here are, I got a lot of duplicates, which you'll soon see. But let's get into it. All right, this is not one of the duplicate ones, of course, but 86 Tops Raleigh Fingers, PSA graded at a 6. This is just kind of a personal collection one. I like Raleigh Fingers. I like graded cards. I like Hall of Famers. It all worked. And all of these cards I bought for less than $3-4. There may be a couple oddballs in here that I spent more on, but not many. See what I mean? 1993 Tops Ken Griffey Jr. PSA graded at a 9. Again, this is another $2-3 card. I mean, it costs $10 to grade the damn thing. And it's an awesome card. I know there's 9 million of them, but I don't care. It's cool. Next we have really an oddball here, but again, I mean, when you're paying $2 a pop for them, why the hell not? 92 Coca-Cola Donruss Nolan Ryan. I mean, it's an 82 PSA 7. I mean, it's a goofy card, no doubt about it. But another Hall of Famer, another graded card, another low price. I'm all about the low price. I don't even know what the hell this is. I got a couple of these. 88 Donruss, Baseball's Best. I don't know if this was, I need to do a little more research on it. But again, these cards were $1 or $2. Something like that. Boy, I would have loved to have caught Kirby Puckett when he was in Toledo. Of course, it was 1984, and I was in 3rd or 4th grade, something like that. So that wasn't going to happen. But I did live in Toledo for 2 years. Those were the days. 88 Donruss, Baseball's Best, I guess. Kirby Puckett. Another PC card, 81 Donruss, Dennis Eckersley, PSA 7. Cool card, got it cheap. And I do like Eckersley. I guess if you've noticed, I've pretty much the last few packages I've opened, there's been an Eckersley in it. I like my Eckersley. This is a card I did not have. Definitely a PC card, and I know I think I paid $5 or $6 for this. This was not a $1 or $2 card. 89 Donruss, The Rookies. Insert, or I don't know if that's a subset. I don't know. But anyhow, Ken Griffey Jr. PSA graded at an 8, and it is a rookie card. George Kenneth Griffey Jr. Thank God he didn't go by George, huh? Contract status. Signed through 1989. Anyhow, awesome card. And it was still inexpensive. You know, I think it was $6, something like that. Next we have the 1990 Donruss Ken Griffey Jr. card, PSA 8. God, I've got 1,090 Donruss. So many of these cards. But I do think it's cool. I think the graded version is pretty cool. I think I got 2 of these actually. One of them's going up for sale. But I literally was buying them for $1, $2. I did buy like 50 cards off them. 93 Donruss Griffey Jr. PSA 7. Yeah, I'm assuming this guy that I bought all this stuff from was, you know, trying to get sets graded, whole sets. That's all I can figure. Because with how much he has and how cheap he sells it, I don't get it. 88 Donruss Ellis Burks. This better be a rookie card. Ellis Reyna Burks. I got this because I used to know Ellis Burks. Not well. We weren't tight. We didn't go out and have beers. But he oftentimes came into the bar that I ran and had beers. He was a coach for the Indians. And I ran a bar in Mayfield Heights, Ohio, and he was a bit of a regular. So I think it's cool. 94 Tops, Manny Ramirez, Future Star card. I thought it was cool. This was not a $2 card either. I think I paid $4 for this. Something like that. Not expensive, but not $2. Personal collection card, obviously. 89 Donruss, Bo Jackson. PSA graded at an 8. My theory, I don't know if I've said it in this video, but I've certainly said it before. Vincent Edward Bo Jackson. I recently got back into the hobby, and I like to pick up the cards that I had when I was younger, or the cards I wanted to have when I was younger. And I like to pick up a graded version of them. So when I can pick up something like this for $2, I'm betting that sometime in the near future I'll be able to move it along to somebody who has the same take as what I do for $4. At least I'm hoping. 87 Tops, Wade Boggs, PSA 8. I don't think I need to talk to you guys anymore about how much I love 87 Tops. Love it. And Wade Boggs, Hall of Famer, $3 card. Had to do it. Had to pull the trigger. There's so many cards in this lot. 86 Tops Traded Bo Jackson. You know, the one I had, I just opened it in my last video. I think I paid $7 or $8 for it. I paid like $2 for that, $3, something like that. You're going to crap when you see this. That's a what, PSA 7? Oh, bam. Another one. Exact same thing. PSA 7. That is an iconic card to me. All the cards from the 86. Obviously, 86, 87 was my baseball time, I guess, because I love the 87 with the wood grain, and I love the 86 trade. These are my favorite cards. But I bought all these Bo Jackson. I mean, I bought them for like $2 a piece when it was all said and done. Maybe $2.50. So yeah, these will be up for sale here very shortly. It's used to be new. Yeah. Used to be, I can't remember what the hell my eBay name is. Used to be new sports cards, maybe? Something like that, if you're interested in any of these. Or just mention it in the messages. We could forget about eBay altogether and I could just send them to you. But I want to make a little bit of money on them. I got them cheap, but I have handling fees, that kind of thing. Oh, dang. We got 2 86 Tops Traded. Will Clark, PSA 8s. So, yeah. You've already heard my thoughts on the 86 Tops Traded. And I've got a Canseco. This one's just a PSA 5. And actually, Canseco was the most expensive out of all these guys, if you can believe that. I definitely got the Will Clarks for about $1 a piece. $1 and change. And I got, what, 4 Bo Jacksons? So yeah, those will all be for sale. Or they all are for sale. So if you're interested in some graded 86 Tops traded cards, I got what you need. Alright. No idea where I'm at on the video because I had to cut it because my dogs have no idea how to act. Every time I shoot a video, they start playing and dog fighting and making noise. Okay, another big ass pack. All right. First off, what do we have here? Another Bo Jackson. I think that's 4 or 5. Followed by another Bo Jackson. Those are both PSA 7s. Canseco, Clark. Unbelievable, guys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 PSA 7 Bo Jacksons for sale. I got them cheap enough that I will make money on them. I'm not going to get rich, but I'm not going to lose anything. You can finance more card purchases is what it comes down to. Okay, same deal. 86 Tops. I don't need to talk about this card anymore. I've talked about it enough. This is the Barry Bonds rookie, in my opinion. And he is going to the Hall of Fame. And so I bought a bunch of them. And I bought a bunch of them cheap. Four more. I just purchased this card myself, like a 6.5 for $5. Then I found this guy and bought all of these bonds off him for $2, $3 a piece, maybe. Next up, we have got, this is an oddball card, 85 Tops Tom Waddell. He threw this card in because he knew I was an Indians fan and I bought so much from him. I was also able to do part of this sale through eBay, and I did the other part just in a side transaction, which was cool. He made more money, and I saved money, so I was happy with that. Next up, we got the 85 Tops Eric Davis. I did pay, I want to say I paid $7, $8 for this. This is a personal collection card. This does mean my raw Eric Davises are now for sale, so if you're interested in that, I've got a few. But awesome card. I don't know. Eric Davis, I guess he wasn't a great player, but he sure looked like he was going to be in 1985, didn't he? Or Eric Davis. Next up, we have got, oh, this is an awesome card. That's right, folks. 55 Bowman Bob Feller. How about that? Now, granted, graded at a PSA 3, very good condition. Obviously, it is not in far from mint condition. You got a little creasing there. See it? But it's a freaking 55 Bowman Bob Feller, and I own it, and I am pretty excited about it. If you couldn't tell by my vocal reaction when I uncovered this baby. I did pay like $10 for this. I still couldn't believe that I got it for the price that I got it for. And just the 55 Bowman is just so classic with the wood border. Every card I like has this wood border. What is wrong with me? But with the TV, it's just, I'm excited about that. That may be my second favorite card to the Chris Spielman. Next up, pretty generic, 87 Tops All-Star, Tony Gwynn. I don't have to explain why I own that card. Also very inexpensive. 87 Tops Ryan Sandberg. Got the Bog, Sandberg, got a Gwynn All-Star. I love 87 Tops. Love it. Got a bunch of rack packs to open at some point. 87 Tops Dwight Gooden, PSA 6. Just because I like it. I think it's awesome. And if I can buy that for $2, I'm going to buy it for $2. I'm going to buy that way before I buy. I get 3 of those cards for the price of one. 2020 Topps Baseball Series 1 Fat Packs. This is a card that I had as a kid that I have now replaced in graded form. And somehow it seems that I now collect George Brett. I've got quite a bit. Pretty much everything from his second year to somewhere in the 90s. But 81 Flir, George Brett, PSA 5. Again, $2 card. Can't turn that down. And I'm keeping that one. All right, here's a guy now. It's PSA 6, which, who would even get this graded? But it worked out for me because, again, $2 card. 1990 Topps, Curt Schilling, rookie card. PSA 6. Schilling is going to be a Hall of Famer next year. And you can still get his stuff really cheap. He's never going to have a big price jump like Jeter or anything like that because this ain't Jeter. This is Curt Schilling. But you can pick up his cards cheap, and he's going in next year. He was very close this year, and he's going in. Another 90 Donruss, Ken Griffey Jr. This one's a PSA 5. I'll probably keep the 5 in my personal collection because this card really doesn't have any value, and I'll sell the 8 just because it's got a higher grade on it. 90 Donruss, Tony Gwynn. MVP card. This is not his base card. I don't believe. No, I'm sure it's not. 90 Donruss, Bo Jackson MVP card. PSA 5. Can't believe someone actually graded these cards. That's what I can't get over. Someone spent at least $8. If they sent like what, 100 cards, you can get it for $8. At least $8 a piece to grade these in this condition. Crazy. But it works out for me because I buy them for $2. All right, last but not least in that stack would be the 89 Flir, Gary Sheffield rookie. PSA graded at an 8. I also love 89 Flir. I don't know if Sheffield's going to get in or not. Is this cracked? No. Not a crack. Just need to buff that out of there. I don't know if Sheffield's going to get in or not, but he's getting a little bit of steam. There's a chance. Once the PED guys start getting in, I think Sheffield is a pretty good shot. He won't be the first. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kill this video right now and shoot. This last one looks like it's got... We've got some raw cards in here, another handful of gradeds. So I'm going to shoot those into one video just to kind of stay within a reasonable time constraint. If you're looking for any graded PSA 7 Barry Bonds, hit me up. Later.